These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he knows they have got one of the best rushing offenses in the country based on the strength of their back. But they will be facing one of the most stingy defenses in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. We will see this strength-on-strength battle. Who will win at the line of scrimmage? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Falcons headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Running inside, it's Scott. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, better look out! Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hayes. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Maybe a crease. Inside the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You really got to be impressed with this first drive of the game by this offense, right? They've really found a nice rhythm, and they're getting the running game going, too. They break off a nice one there, and now they're set up comfortably inside the red zone.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Booster.
Quarterback making checks.
Sweep.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. The quick out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a second down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Air Force! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the...
Might have a chance fighting off the defender. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll run the screen.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. A special teams penalty costs the D 15 yards as we start this drive. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Right back to the well. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Slithers into space. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Working and poking and prodding and finding it. Up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. So much for the wet ball drill. Couldn't hang on to it and muffed it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Mitchell. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Calls his own number. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He'll try to tack on one more. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Number 77, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Shakes off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Falcon.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he added the extra point.
Number 8, set to advance on the line.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to pass, it's Hayes. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Go, go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Tight end getting vertical. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the...
Caught, and he's got room. He is in! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. No reason to risk trying to field. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Ready, ready. Booster, booster. Go, go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football. You can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'll run play action. Going deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left. Wait.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Touchdown, Air Force. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to... There he goes! Picks up the first down. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd and 5. Give to the fullback. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. This is a designed run. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried.
Could be an alley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end.